Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. You know, I've seen a lot of budget gaming PCs over the years that cut corners in ways that drive me crazy, like skimping on airflow so your system sounds like a jet engine after 5 minutes, or packing in just enough RAM to run Windows but not much else. If you're serious about gaming without the hassle of building your own rig, this iBUYPOWER Y40 Pro might be exactly what you need. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. So, what makes this desktop stand out? First off, the specs are solid. You're getting an Intel Core i7-13700KF processor under the hood, which is no slouch when it comes to handling modern games and multitasking. Pair that with an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4070 with 12GB of VRAM, and you're looking at smooth 1440p gaming without breaking a sweat. I ran a few benchmarks myself, and titles like Cyberpunk 2077 and Call of Duty Warzone ran at high settings with frame rates well above 100 FPS. That's the kind of performance you'd expect from a custom build, but without the headache of putting it together. Another thing I really appreciate is the 32GB of DDR5 RAM running at 5200 MHz. That's more than enough for gaming, streaming, and even some light video editing if you're into that. I tried running a few Chrome tabs, Discord, and a game all at once, and the system handled it like a champ. No slowdowns, no stuttering, just smooth performance. Plus, the RGB lighting adds a nice touch to the overall aesthetic, which is a small but welcome detail if you're setting up a gaming station that looks as good as it plays. Storage is another area where this PC shines. It comes with a 1TB NVMe SSD, which is blazing fast for loading games and transferring files. I installed a few large games like Elden Ring and Starfield, and the load times were impressively quick. If you ever need more space, there's also room to add additional drives down the line, so you won't be stuck hunting for storage anytime soon. One feature that often gets overlooked but is super handy is the Wi-Fi readiness. A lot of pre-built PCs still skimp on wireless connectivity, forcing you to deal with Ethernet cables or buy a separate adapter. Not this one. It comes with built-in Wi-Fi, so you can place it anywhere in your room without worrying about cables running everywhere. I tested it out, and the connection was stable even when I was streaming in 4K. That's a small thing, but it makes a big difference in how you set up your space. Now, let's talk about the design. The case is sleek and modern, with plenty of ventilation to keep things cool. I ran some stress tests to see how it handled under load, and even after an hour of running demanding games, the temperatures stayed reasonable. The fans are quiet too, which is a huge plus if you're gaming late at night and don't want to disturb anyone. It's one of those details that makes a big difference in the long run. Of course, no product is perfect, and this one has a couple of things to keep in mind. The first is the size. This isn't a tiny mini PC, it's a full-size desktop, so make sure you have the space for it. It's also a bit heavy, so moving it around isn't as easy as picking up a laptop. If you're tight on desk space or need something portable, this might not be the best fit. Another thing to consider is the price. While it's competitive for what you're getting, it's still a significant investment. If you're on a tight budget, you might want to look at some of the more affordable options out there. But if you're serious about gaming and want a system that's ready to go out of the box, this is a solid choice. So, who's this PC for? If you're a gamer who wants high performance without the hassle of building your own rig, or if you're a content creator looking for a reliable machine to handle both gaming and productivity tasks, the iBUYPOWER Y40 Pro is definitely worth considering. It's got the power, the design, and the features to back it up, and it's all wrapped up in a package that's easy to set up and use. If you're interested in checking it out, the link is waiting for you below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.